Today on my doorstep, I randomly got a package from Hong Kong. I don't know what's inside of it. I'm a little scared.
Ghostbusters! If there's something strange in your neighborhood, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! If there's something weird...
Hey everybody, Jason of Ghostbusters News here, and yes, once again this week, our Halloween countdown continues, and I really don't know what I'm reviewing. Just moments ago, this box was randomly delivered on my doorstep, coming from Hong Kong, China, and I don't really have anything ordered from Hong Kong, China. I mean, the only thing I do order is Ghostbuster stuff, so I'm pretty sure this is a Ghostbuster item inside. Then again, I guess it could be something my wife ordered, and if that's the case, I guess we don't really have an episode this week, so let's find out. Alright, so we're popping open the top. The contents of that box, they're kind of surprising for me. Let's roll back time here a bit there. I ordered this stuff like in June from China. It never arrived. I actually got a refund, and now it's here. Kind of feel bad about that. So what's exactly in that box? Well, these miniature Ghostbuster, I'm dropping them all over the place, miniature Ghostbuster action figures, okay? I flippin' love these guys. They're adorable. But before I go into too much detail about each individual figure, when I first saw them on eBay, I thought they were like bootlegs. Some of the likenesses were a little off, the paint jobs were kind of questionable, but you know what, I'm always a fan of bootlegs, as I reviewed that bootleg Slimer and Stay Puft last year, so I was totally game. Much to my surprise, these are actually copyrighted 2016 to Soldier Story. And after doing a little digging online, I did find out that Soldier Story does have a planned line of keychains with characters that look pretty similar to these. Heck, those keychains are these. I'm pretty sure what I'm holding right here is just a keychain minus the chain, so like a little pewter miniature action figure, I guess. And I guess I should stop saying action figure too, because there's really no action here unless you like throw them. So in the line, there are figures based around both the 1984 classic Ghostbusters film and the 2016 reboot. Looking at the original film series, we're going to see figurines based around the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, both normal and charred. They even have a Gozer the Gozerian, and yes, flat top is included, along with some wicked high heels. The Ecto-1 is also present, albeit minus the No Ghost logo on all the car doors. And let me say, the lack of logo both on the figure's arms and also the Ecto-1 kind of is what made me think that they were bootleg. I'm still kind of on the fence about this one. And what would a Ghostbuster line be without Slimer? And he comes complete with the 1984 Ghostbusters Ghost Trap. And you also get two Ghostbusters, both Egon Spengler, who comes complete with a proton pack and wand. And using the same body mold, we also have Peter Venkman. And remember how I said the paint jobs on these were a little iffy? Just look at the color difference, the paint application difference between the Peter and the Egon figures, especially on the wands. And that does it for the 1984 group. Now let's talk about the reboot figures.
Hey, that can't be all the figures. What about Ray? What about Winston?
They didn't make them. Yeah, going on the Soldier Story website and checking out all those keychain designs, there is not one of Dan Aykroyd or Ernie Hudson anywhere to be found. I know, crazy, right? Well, I mean, I guess at least Winston is not the only one forgotten about this time. We love you, Ernie Hudson. Also, if you're a hardcore collector and a completist, there are two other ones I have seen online. There is a metal metallic looking Stay Puft, and also the No Ghost logo. You can check out a picture of them right here, posted by Ghostbusters News Facebook user Jeff Schreck Jr. You'll also notice a prototype version of Kevin as well. And speaking of Kevin, nice segue, 2016 Ghostbuster figures. Of course, first up, we have got everyone's favorite, Jillian Holtzman. All four females do come complete with their own proton pack on their back, which looks fantastic for this scale. I mean, I know I harped on paint application earlier, but that actually looks really cool. Quality control, it seems like they're taking some days off, they're working some days. This Hong Kong factory, I don't know, guys. Holtzman does come complete with a PKE meter in one hand, the ghost trap in the other, and even a really cool detail, the actual trap piece that attaches to the arm, it's even present on this figure as well. Sharing the exact same body mold, we've got Aaron Gilbert, once again, proton pack, trap, PKE meter. But yeah, it's just got a different face there. And speaking of the face, I do have to give it up to them there. The likeness on some of these is actually pretty good. Coming up next, we've got Abby Yates and she comes with a PK meter as well. How many PKE meters do the reboot Ghostbusters have? Like, that's a lot. That's 3 so far. Now, the big change up with her is she doesn't hold a ghost trap in her right hand. Instead, she's actually kind of holding the proton wand on her shoulder. And after Abby, we got Patty, in great likeness here to Leslie Jones. And Patty is ready for action as she has got her proton wand out and ready to bust some subway ghosts. Now, much like the original Ghostbusters series, there is a Slimer in the set, and the Slimer is pretty much identical. The only difference is the trap. This Slimer is getting sucked into the 2016 trap. And while it does give off a cool effect, I do have to mention that the trap is kind of awkwardly designed. Like, it looks like it's opened, and you can see the top pieces open there, but they're also underneath there. Like, they're still, it's open, but it's not open, if you know what I mean. It's kind of odd. And last but not least, we've got my 2 favorite figures in the entire set. And let me just remind you that Ray and Winston did not get even 1 figure, but Kevin got 2. First, we're going to take a look at the Kevin that comes with a saxophone. It's got his white lab coat on, polka dot shirt underneath, blue pants, and actually, as I look a little closer at this figure, I actually noticed that on the top, there's a small hole. None of my other figures really have that, but Kevin has a small hole on the head. I'm thinking that this guy just got saved, like, last second from being turned into a keychain. Like, somebody came in and just grabbed him and took him right off the production line. The other Kevin has the same hole as well. I don't know. I mean, I guess maybe it could be a joke. Kevin has a hole in his head. I don't know. But yeah, the other Kevin is dolled up as a Ghostbuster, as he was in the 2016 film. And he comes complete with a bike helmet as well, as he had right before he was possessed by Rowan. And that does it for the line. So once again, no Ray, no Winston. For the 2016 fans, no Rowan. There is a library ghost shown on the keychain-based Soldier Story website, but I've not seen it turn up yet as just like a standard little figurine. So if I do, I mean, I'll definitely snag that. And for those wondering, I did buy all of these via eBay, and once again, I ordered them from Hong Kong. I expected them to take maybe 45 days, maybe even 60 days max. It took more than 3 months. I emailed the seller, I got a refund, and now I got all these for free. I kind of feel bad. And if you are a collector and you want to buy some of these, I gotta say, I got these, well, I mean, I got these for free, but for what I initially paid, it was like 13 bucks including shipping for like all of them. That's a hell of a steal, and this is also not really a Halloween episode, but when you get a random package that you've been waiting for more than 3 months for, I mean, you try and fit it in to the 2017 Ghostbusters Halloween countdown. And if you want to talk Halloween, you want to talk scary, it gets no scarier than a package that you paid for that just hasn't arrived. I mean, that's spooky. So that's it for this week's episode. We'll see you right back here next week as we roll on with the Ghostbusters Halloween countdown.
These things are real. People think they're seeing ghosts. I have seen shit that'll turn you white.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts.